fell deeply in love with a man or a woman that all you have wished for is to spend the rest of your life with him. Hence, walking to the aisle, simply getting married. After marriage, is the feeling the same? Perhaps what has changed? Anukwale ake kesmo motan keke echo talo anase odosan nak ato adapa. Ladies and gentlemen, I officially welcome you to Love and Life here on MATV. And of course, I am Awula Dede, your host with the most. I am seated with my able panelists, and we are going to diverse and digest on one of the most thrilling topic, divorce, the consequences of divorce, the causes of divorce, and possibly the solution, if there may be. Do you know something? Simply subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, follow, and share. Have you divorced? In fact, are you a divorcee watching me? Let me know your experience in the comment section. Get interactive with me. But guess what? Before I introduce my guest to you, let's take a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. Akwaba, so I have the beautiful mother Edna Noel with me. She is a youth counselor and the executive director of the Boy Child Supportive Care Foundation. And of course, I have Counselor Perfect Odro, who is a counseling psychologist. And of course, Mr. Handsome. Yes, I call him handsome. He is handsome. Mr. Fred Ajiman, the general manager of Marriage Lane Consult. Ladies and gentlemen, you're all welcome once again
it's always a pleasure
to
be here.
Love and Live show. Before we go into the main issue of the day, why of course we are all seated here, which is divorce, I would like to quickly put out this info out to help us get one or two things right. So according to the Ghana Statistical Service, among the 553,065 individuals who went through divorce, 362,233 were female, accounting for 65.5%. Obi Becca said, what is going on? Again, it's mind-boggling. And of course, is it that a man in a needs to buy and a man needs to buy enough? Whilst the men who go through divorce are just 34.5%. That is 190,832. I don't know how you feel about it, but personally, I feel sad about it. But before we go in, you can't divorce her. You're part ready. What does divorce mean? And I'll start with you, Mr. Fred, today.
Okay, so thank you. Divorce is basically the legal dissolution or termination of marriage, either by a court or a competent body mandated to do so. Yeah, see, say courts and I say body I am mandated, you know, yeah, invest a power in it to act on these divorce cases. Yeah. It terminates and I will dissolve our real legally and a friend divorce. Yes, until you say divorce, yeah, the by tree, I say our reject. Yeah, and so that is it.
Mother, do you have anything to say about
yes,
that?
like he said, it's official separation. Yeah, official separation when two people really agree to go their separate ways. So it could be dissolved by the family, it could be dissolved by the legal people or the church. Anyhow, it is like legal separation, official separation. Yeah.
Madam, as official counselor, if somebody walks to you and says that, look, Madam, Counselor Perfect, I want to say goodbye to my husband. I want to say goodbye to my wife. What are the kind of counseling procedure that goes through before divorce is finally settled on?
Very good. When somebody wants to divorce, it's not just a one-day issue. You can just get married a day, but divorce takes process. So we have separation. So when you talk about divorce, it's cessation of marriage. There's no marriage again. So it's not separation. Separation is, we are not divorced, but you are living somewhere, I'm also living somewhere. But divorce is, we are no longer married. So if you walk to any counseling institution, you walk to me that you want to get a divorce, you don't want to be with your partner again. First of all, we need to ask why, the reasons you want to get divorced. Because some people have just flimsy reasons that they want to get divorced. But we have certain things that the law will permit you, like cheating, infidelity, abuse, threats to life. And when the man is not performing or the woman is not performing his legal duties, sex and all the rest. So 3 months you are not sleeping with your wife, you are not sleeping with your husband, you go to law and you have proof, the law can just allow, or you are not taking care of your partner as is supposed to be in marriage. There's no consummation and all the rest. So you need to ask. It's not that I am out of love. I'm out of love, so I want to get divorced. So counseling help you to understand what you want to. And before even any divorce case, they try to mend the marriage. If it can't, before the divorce comes. So even when you walk to the law court, mostly they will grant you separation. That the two of you should separate, go your separate ways, because you'll be visiting me before. Some people have case in the court, they are divorcing. So I'm no. And then say divorce
Interesting.
Yes, so yentity yamuna umbesra umibeye say na passion. Ya sanswa case. So we'll go through process before finally
Divorce comes in. Mother, earlier on, you share statistics, no? I'm a maker say, is it that a man in a yemi subaya na a man sorry, a man na ebia omu ye, because a man be brave warrior. And the question is, what changes after marriage? What happens? What really goes through a man? They can't really stand it. They're always out for divorce.
Okay. If we are talking about the women getting divorced, then we are talking about me. It's for me, divorce is not a sad story because I have gone through it. Yes, and I think it was the best for me. The best because I went through a lot. I stayed with a man for almost 6 years. 2 years, the first 2 years I think was okay, a bit okay, without remittance. Then from the second year to the 5th year, there was no companionship, no remittance, no sex, no cuddling. I mean, nothing. The marriage was like official relationship. He married me for a purpose, like
trophy wife.
yeah, but like occupational
the
reasons,
title.
for occupational reasons,
okay.
because he's a priest. If he doesn't get married, he doesn't have pulpit.
Okay.
So he has to get married. In the beginning, it was all love. Everything was about love for the first 2 years. Then after the second year, infidelity started coming, hanky punky, that kind of thing. Yeah, infidelity. He would go out there, sleep with other women or other women, come back home to his love, assumed love.
Yeah.
I'll cook for him, but no remittance. So why won't I go through divorce? Why won't I say, no, it's okay, even if I still love him? Yeah, I can't go on like this. So I'm a very big example when it comes to divorce. So you see, these are some of the reasons why the divorce is just climbing up like a climbing
From the
plant.
women's side.
Yeah, from the women's side. Yeah.
Fred. No man. Why are you laughing? It's serious though. Mama, no, you guys, yes, sure, you guys don't really go out for divorce. But again, few ones no call for divorce now, what do you think really transpired to push them to that side?
Well, I think a lot of factors account for, I think, the high rate of divorce, and the commonly cited one is, just like she said, infidelity in relationship. That's cheating. And then I think apart from infidelity, the second one has to do with finances, financial challenges. You know, when there is limited stream of income, it puts pressure and like burden on the family, and it has the tendency to strain relationship. That the pressure be brave fear, and so it can lead to divorce. And then there is another aspect of it. Statistics also show that when women get more money and higher level of education, when women attain higher level of education and financial independence, that is also associated with high rate of divorce, because they are quick to leave marriages they are not. Yes.
Women don't want men when they are very highly successful,
Yes.
but men want more women when they are very successful.
That is, and so that comes back to, they say women feel when women get money, they feel they need no man. But when a man gets money, they feel they need more women. And so that aspect of it.
That is not always the point.
Yeah.
Some women have the money, yet they want.
Yes, and so there are multiple factors that, and I'm saying the financial aspect, finances can put strains, like lack of finances at home can bring pressure, and when there is more finances, especially with women, it can also increase rate of divorce. And then changing societal expectations. You know, gone were the days when divorced women were looked at with some, you get it, some kind of eye in the society. But now I think society is changing, and so such perceptions disappear, and so more women are free to leave marriages without that social stigma as it was previously. And so all these factors are accounted for high rates of divorce in the country.
And now we will use this case study, which is already trending. I'm sure you've all seen it online. It is alleged that Fela Makafui, any medical, their marriage, just say a baby, allegedly. But as you follow the story, you can see one or two things that I would like to raise here for us to talk about it, that maybe that is leading to their divorce, allegedly. So one thing that is going on is that they said property acquired. So as the case study, they are there. But generally, when a man and a woman who have both gotten married combine resources and put together property, when divorce hits up, what is the reality? We can see that in allegedly medical and Fela's case from videos that I've watched of medical and all that, and all that we've seen. In generally, there are people that they are also doing that. They've combined resources to build up some properties. Into divorce, what is the kind of way tension in terms of property acquisition, finances, and then the effect as well. So this point, I want to get our viewers the understanding on the major causes of divorce. Is it cheating alone? Mother, take it from me.
Yeah, it's not only about cheating. You can't divorce na enema bebre na ekoso enema divorce ne ba. Obi dey cheating, obi dey Christians here say adultery is and lack of communication, lack of remittance, like I said, lack of intimacy, lack of BBR. Apart from that, everything so worry on condition. So,
But
ebi
home,
worry, yeah, ebi worry on condition. Obi oha oba be worry no. Onim say obenya bibi ewo ho. Enti odi mirika e ba be worry. O worry wie na sa expectation no ekwa love is gone.
Yeah.
Exactly. Love is gone. Okay, so I had this, I had that, I had this, I had a lot of things. I have my own company, I have this. A man came in just because of all these things. Tomorrow, I don't have them anymore. The man doesn't have enough to take care of that because I am the breadwinner. This is, I'm just using this as
an
example. Yeah, I'm the breadwoman, the breadwinner, man, woman, taking care of the house. Bear manete na onye bibia. I have lost my car. I have lost my company. I have lost everything. I'm now left with my husband, my kids. Now he has to take over. Ebi ni ho into wejane. So you see, it is not always about cheating. And cheating to say bemwa, it causes a lot of emotional problems. Depression setting in, a lot of things. And until who or bano, if you are going through all this, you don't wait for somebody to advise you. You don't wait to go through counseling. Because for counseling, you the woman no. In my case, I advised my husband quite a number of times. I invited a lot of other priests to come in, about 2 lawyers to talk to us. What's it, Debbie? He doesn't want anybody to set in apart from God and his sister. You understand?
And how can God set in?
Bullying, because he's a priest.
Yes, you see, how God works through people. You see, that is where we mostly get things wrong in Africa. God works through people, so God is going to work through the lawyer. God is going to work through the counselor. It's going to work through your family people to
try to
resolve
see.
to resolve it.
He did not allow anybody to come in. So you see, quickly, I have to pack my things and leave. Then later we go through the divorce. After going through all this, in fact, I worried him so much, but he wasn't ready to divorce. And they said, but I had to force him. Because that is why I said divorce isn't always a sad experience. Sometimes it's so good. It makes you live. I mean, your sanity is important. Yeah, so that's
live to live.
Yeah, sure.
Counselor Perfect, what's your take?
Yeah, so when you talk about divorce, mostly I'll say 2 things.
The causes.
So unrealistic expectations. Some people get married and they have unrealistic expectations. They think the man is rich, so they are getting in to get cars, to get properties, to go to Dubai holidays, to get things. But they get married and realize that, Charlie, it's all fake. We are just making pictures. Nah, there's nothing there. We are just assuming things. So they realize, Charlie, if I married my ex, it could have been good. So they start chatting them. So everything you do, the love is off. So they just want scenario just to get out of the marriage. So they'll start abusing you. They will start cheating on you. Everything you say, just nonsense to them. Then the second I would say is, when they get married, they have, although some people have the unrealistic expectations, some get married and they have the unmet needs. Like what she said. She's having some basic needs, certain things that the man, as the husband, you have to do. The wife, you have to do. So if you neglect that responsibility towards me, then what am I in the marriage for? You see, she was talking about you taking care of her financially and all that. She is doing all this, and then why are you there as my husband? If I can take off myself, take off the bills, take off the children, then go away with our wahala. Because we'll be cooking for you, be washing for you and all that, then in the night you say I draw down home. Then go away so that I can be free and do all what I want to do. So when this two happens, they realize that, Charlie, let's throw it off. And he was saying that women, when they get higher education and rich, they tend not to need women. You see, when a woman is empowered, she knows what is good for her and what is not good. So she will not allow you to abuse her. If you start abusing her, she walk away.
So that's the correction there. Because they think that once a woman has it all, she's not submissive. But maybe, like you're saying, and she knows what she
Yeah,
wants.
so
not to
higher
take-
education empowerment and financial empowerment comes with this.
Yeah, so the woman is empowered. She knows that you are abusing her. She knows that your ends are not meeting, but she's also supporting you with the finances. So if I'm helping to pay the bills, why don't you also help pay cook the food? Why are you waiting for me to come back from work to come and cook for you? Then you don't eat because I'll buy something and eat and come and just wash and sleep. Then if you don't eat, then it's your own case.
So currently with this case study that we are still using, that is
Okay.
going on, things are getting a little bit tribalistic. Let's get there. Yes,
Yeah.
it's getting a little bit tribalistic. Say, this particular group of women there, property, and omope. This particular group of ladies, the omudo ware omo Mr. Fred, you being a man, what is your take on that? On divorce, on women being, let me say, they are putting tribalism on it. What would you say about that?
Well, I have always been against tribalism, as in, yeah, and I think as a society we should always stand against it because someone misdeeds cannot be like generally applied to, yeah, and so that should be settled, but definitely tribe and cultural
Does it play a
backgrounds.
role?
Yes, it plays
That's
roles
the
in-
point I want to
definitely.
get. Where you are coming from, does it play a role when you get married? Mother, you are Fanti.
Yes.
Where you are coming from as a Fanti woman, does it play a role when you get married? Media me Fanti ni ba, media me
Yeah,
ni ba.
yeah.
Uti aware ase a play a role ana e wo wadi mu.
Yeah.
Say oni ukunumunya a little bit misunderstanding and niyama ekoso kakra na how to handle it. Does it play a role?
Yeah, it plays a role. Fancies are known for, I mean, good food, good cooking. Fancies.
Yeah, show.
Yeah, to show. And I young casa so the z.
Yeah.
And the fancies are already sexy.
Yeah.
Fancies
I
are-
wanted to use that word.
Yeah, fancies are already romantic. Whether you are big, you are endowed, whatever,
'Cause the
whoever,
language,
however you
yeah.
have, whatever. I mean, fancies are known for, I mean, good taste. Enti say ewara na say benyi not say fancy asa so you're not now, so you're Voltarian, so you're bibia. No matter what the tribe is, fancies were a general, woko bibia. But there is one particular thing with fancies. Wacha wohu, fancy women.
Okay.
Wacha wohu pa, yeah, we're picky.
Picky. Okay.
Yeah, about 80% of fancy women make a be. And because of that, when we in there, one time an Ashanti man wanted to marry me. I was very young. I have examples. He wanted to marry me.
Bring it on!
I'm bringing it on. I'm bringing it on.
Bring it on for us! My viewers and I can't wait.
So this Ashanti man was ready. He came all out from Kumasi. He was a naval officer. I said, "Merbo waro, merbo waro na minyuha ko ahifie menshia." So he took me there. We're not married at that time, but for the introduction, ne
Yeah.
grandpa ne otumfo, we went there for the introduction and all that. His mother came back from Germany saying, "Say, Fantini bad dear. Ukowari na yede. Oba bedi usika. Oba bedi weduane. Fantini bad." She said, "At that time I was very beautiful. My hair was
Black
so
beauty.
long, black beauty. My eye.
You are still beautiful.
Even now,
Yeah.
even now, I am beautiful.
Which one answer?
I'm single.
We are all single.
No, yes. Means na me no so you can
Yeah.
feel the
Original
vibe.
swag kasa.
Oh
I will
yes.
send you on PIM. Don't
Do
worry.
that.
I'll get
Do that
perfect
as soon
match
as
for you.
possible.
Yo mo beggar.
Make that down at this age. So you see, the woman said, "No, me penny da. Oh, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Tribalism, you're very wrong. I mean, I fancy able to my worry not now. So far as he's your match, so far as he is good, so far as he's responsible, so far as you can get companionship, I mean, everything is okay. Tribalism doesn't come in. It's about time we stopped doing all these things. Nonsense.
And
Cry total. The woman did not allow it to happen. The guy
Till now?
Oh yeah, that is why I got married to my almighty priest. So he went ahead to marry an old woman. Yes, in America. Now the woman was looking for me. Said me worrying a mano. And I'm say again, Fantis don't marry Ashantis. Case closed.
Oh my God! Do you wanted to say something?
Yeah, and so I was saying, I think the stereotypes must stop. I think people have certain behavioral traits, and they tend to exhibit irrespective of their cultural background and other stuff. People are different, and so when they like commit, we should treat them as individuals and not as based on the tribe they are coming from.
Yeah. So I went on the comment section under the same issue and I saw some of these comments. Or say AI before toffee.
Yeah, I wanted to say
what the person is trying to say, at the end of the day. So I want to ask this question: when you are about to choose a partner,
okay,
must you say I been a toffee, and I create toffee, and I toffee, and I fancy toffee, and I will wear no Madam Councillor Perfect Pacho. Fabo me wo.
You see, I'm an Eve, number 9.
Hey, but let me know the secret, because they say a toffee. Allegedly medical code, maybe.
Oh, but we all know, once all Canadian, we all know say Eve's dear. I bet toffee, Charlie. A horse so mine. What's the name?
But your woman is secret, no.
Not to me, call.
You say up and not to me. Swap me up and a freeze and sit in the sun. I shock me.
She's from Pando.
Yeah.
Into Pando. I'm from Pando, Sir Enclave. No. You see, we dance bobo.
Okay.
It's before I brought say twerk and bebano. Then you twerk a crowd. Yeah, twerk was so there.
Energy.
Yeah, bobo twerk. Handkerchief me.
And yeah,
you understand? So when it comes to waist, yen twerk, yen sa. Interbounce crowd yes and yes shower. You understand?
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it.
We are very good. You see, Evers are beautiful.
Yeah.
We are hardworking. But one thing is, because of schooling and mostly you realize that most families, we have educated people and all that. Most Ever ladies know their rights. That is one thing with us. So if you marry an Ever and you think you want to shush her, like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't, before you realize,
she's gone.
She's gone. And we are that hardworking, she wants to work for herself, she pushes, she's all that. We don't mostly rely on men. So I want you to set me up on a business. I want you to help me to further my education. I just don't want to eat from your palms. So the more you set me up, the more you help me to further my education, I become empowered. So if you are not careful, you think that the woman is quite disrespectful and all that. And from where we come from, you see, other tribes, the men are kind of, they reserve them and all that. But from where we come from, the men know how to cook. Most Ever guys know how to cook at play. A 9-year-old Ever boy can cook for you to eat. So cooking is not a female thing with us. Yes, we are that type. And how we were nurtured, the school and all that, she knows her right, she can read, she can write and all that. So if we're going in for an Ever woman, and you concentrate so much on the Igbe toffee and to not do the others, you find yourself wanting. Because the beauty will capture you.
Because heartbreak, you know.
Yeah, you understand. But I always say this. Also, although you are talking about not stereotyping and all that, ukwa warrior bisa.
Sure.
Ukwa warrior bisa, because all the things that we for kano, ebi wom. You see, the Francis have this culture of se one wine ni pakona. So wa. Yes, she should in the mouth. Some families do that. It's all quite why no one be so for ban when in that shrimp, nasa, fe, then now wo. Yeah, bet she should food money not now. It's a form of punishment to also deter other people from not doing that, to marry their women. So culture be a one in Yama or ye. In Bim so how ba, ya bet bobo a body some before Rene Ajiju Husika, we have it. So when I won't come. You see, it's there. And some cultures also prefer to stay with their mothers. The man should stay somewhere. You come, you go, you come, you go. They don't like to stay together as, yes. The woman is staying somewhere, she will cook and bring it to you and all that. So know what you are getting into, because the cultures that we are in, that is what you have been trained up with. You saw your mother, you saw your father, you saw that. So that is what they have grown up with. It's education and this exposure that changes certain things from us. But deeply, that is who you are. So if you want to get married to anybody, just get to know the tribe. Their strength, their weakness. Get to know all that, because certain things they say, you think it's just in the music and all that, they are just saying it. But when you go deep down, you realize that when you take majority of them, that is how they are. Can you handle it? Then before you go in, don't just go in blindly because of the sweetness of whatever. Just get to know. But for Evers, the ever ladies there,
Mr. Fred, we are Bema, you're a man.
Okay.
Would sex play a major role for you to choose a partner? Ube waria, oba no sani otumi adie ye de, otumi wenya no. Eno na ebe ma wo so tiate na waka so be ware na you look at other major roles.
Well, I think it plays, I would say, the number one role.
Sure. Let's quickly play this. Wait, let's quickly play this here. Okay, so you will give me your top 5 priorities before you choose a woman. Same with mother and same with counselor. So if you are still watching, yes, it is Love and Live show here on MATV. Let me know in the comment section, as a man or as a woman, what will be your top 5 priorities before you will choose a lifetime partner. Fred, let's go.
Okay, so the woman must be physically attractive. And so that's where she must be sexually appealing to you. Because for a man to walk up to you,
so that's your number 1. Okay.
For most men.
Okay.
For a man to walk up to you. Okay, for myself, for a man to walk up to you and say, I like you. That word, I like you, in other words,
it's
like, do you get it? I want to have something to do with you. So by any day, like, we get to know you more after, like, you know, and that's why I say you are not a walking, the outer beauty is what attracts a man to a woman, unlike you women who fall for
what we
like
get.
you here. We fall for what we see. And so the physical attraction first.
1,
yes,
2,
and then first physical attraction, second physical attraction,
3,
physical attraction,
4,
perhaps a little bit of intelligence,
and then 5.
She should be a good cook.
Hey,
so first physical attraction, second physical attraction,
third
physical attraction,
and then 4.
And when I say physical attraction, she must have it all and be good in bed. These things are what I mean.
You are now adding it to it.
Do you get it? Because she must be physically attractive.
Before.
That is it. And so it was just
it's a tough in the
then intelligence, and then
so to you, basically, those are your basic 2.
Sure.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm learning, because all we have, what we've been knowing is that in men, they want you to be intelligent, a juma or kasa, but Fred, mommy scenario being TBS, mother.
That would what attract
I'll look for my dark, thick, tall guy.
So you see the
physical attraction.
Number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, the same physical attraction. Number 3, compatibility. Number 4, Adieno, I was saying ye jiggy.
I see what they
Send me a bear mehuno. Mesha da edme wa pemo. Na mama dirty hag. Na sorry keke na me who said power be what baby. Then I go my way. Then later we talk about the rest. Responsibility.
It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5. Yeah, so responsibility.
So physical attraction to then a siwapoti
and then he should be morally upright.
Councillor party you swear.
I'll say first, I want God fearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1,
I want God fearing. If his heart is right with God, his heart is going to be right with me. I want somebody who is financially strong,
True.
stable.
L'argent.
Yes. Oh, money
Responsibility.
can make me. Money can arouse me.
Sure. For most women. No matter how sweet a text,
please, let me sip on this
a
point.
message will sound. It cannot be compared to the joy mobile money
This
brings.
is giving me the
Yes.
vibes. Please,
Oh, you
I
see,
have to sip on it.
Money, if you're having headache and they give you money, it reduces, even goes away. Charlie, money is important too. So finance.
My boys, yeah, you must also.
Unless the
So first, God fearing. Second,
Yeah.
finance.
finance, then somebody who is smart, who is
Okay.
intelligent, who is highly educated. I'm sapisexual, so somebody who
Oh.
you read, so we can talk about. Oh, have you read this? Have you read that? Have you watched this movie? The phrase you heard it yet? Charlie, I like that.
Yeah.
So I like sapisexual. I like men who are fit. I like men who gym. So
Oh, okay.
You should be fit.
The
My
physical
husband gyms.
appearance,
Yeah,
okay.
he gyms. So you should be fit so that you can go first, second, and
Third round.
But question, like, let me chip in a bit. Attributes like God fearing, intelligence.
Yeah.
These ones, I think you get to know them when you get closer to the person, right?
No, but yeah.
They are not easily visible.
No, so
Right.
you are coming to propose to me. You understand?
Okay.
When I was about to get married, I had a diary that all the men who are proposing to me, I write their names. And all what the standard I want is there. So I assess all of them. Sometimes when I finish, I say, Charlie, won't assess all of them. So when I get close to me, when I get close to you, I check how, when I talk about somebody who fears God, I'm not talking about 24/7, oh, bomb pipe. I don't like that, those fake things. But somebody whose heart is right with God.
like she
Okay.
said.
You understand? Lives the daily principle. Is having sense of integrity. Is trustworthy. Because people who are like that, even when they cheat, they are remorseful. They change. But some people, Charlie, they'll be in the church and they will cheat with all the singing man and choir
It
people.
is well, oh.
You understand? Not that type. You understand?
Oh.
And the
Yeah.
finance, you
Preach.
get to know.
Oh,
Preach
sure,
for
sure,
them.
Definitely.
The finance, you should be able to take care of me. You should
Yeah.
be able to buy things for me because gifts are some of my love language. You
Yeah.
should buy me something. You should not come and
Flowers.
visit me and just be there. There. You should give something.
I
At
think
least.
women naturally
Yeah.
value
Gifts,
the
yeah.
Yeah, so
gifts.
do something. Birthday, do something. You
Yeah.
understand? Me personally, my husband started taking me out to eat. Kumasi Dim Light and Beauty Queen. And on the run that time. That's why I fell in love with him. They be out there calling you BBD.
You see the Ghanaian women. Oh no, flower and
the flower,
And so this takes us back. Obabe Warren, you love each other so much. I'm a mummy, no, nobody takes. Oh yes, so being tennis account Warren at town for.
Yeah.
Or don't there, 12 to your Modonia Vaswa, yeah, and there na Yahubi. So give me assurance, and there. After marriage, you know, Rebecca said, what happens? Man, do you people keep the same vibe? Man, do you people keep the same vibe? To keep the vibe, as and to keep it up, to keep the relationship burning.
Okay.
Because I believe after marriage, relationship still continues. And
Yeah.
Sure.
me worry and me person, yes. I believe it's so. So what actually happens is that after the marriage, no be a relax it.
Okay.
No be a I want to know.
So that word called love, no, I think contains three main components. Like as a lover, love has three main components. The first is the passion, how you feel when you meet someone. Passion, like I think, and the first thing that drive you towards to even want to approach the person. So how you feel when you meet someone. The second is intimacy. The
Okay.
intimacy in this sense has to do
Say,
with
before marriage, the sex was twice.
intimacy, both communication and sex. Intimacy can be both communication, being like,
Yeah.
and then having sexual intimacy. And then the third one has to do with decision and commitment. That component normally worry for when they finally decide to be committed to each other. And one thing with the passion, they say, the passion, no, they say it brings the people together, and that's what even drives you towards the other part.
Yeah.
And with time, no, the passion dies. And so I've mentioned three
The passion
components.
dies.
Yeah, the passion dwindles. It goes down.
Okay. As
Yeah,
in the energy.
and so you would realize, so when you be better now, when you meet first, it's like utiminu.
see all day, like Saturday will say.
Chat on WhatsApp. Now I chat on Facebook. Different conversation at the same time. Do you get it? So the passion, I say one tiny panic
attraction and chemistry.
That
Yes.
is it. Vibe ne wo ho. But vibe and only there they say bring it more together. With time it goes down. And these three components, you know, we need all the components in one relationship.
Okay.
So, for instance, in companionate marriage, as the relationship progresses, you know, I be a mobile drew intimacy, communication, like, and then the next more years, mobile taking it to the next level. That's where the decision and commitment comes in. When you guys decide to be committed to each other, nice and more worry, time by the time relationship no be drew decision and commitment, the passion now perform. So now the relationship hinges on two things: communication and like intimacy. Intimacy involves communication and sex.
Yeah.
And then that paper now I'm friend of commitment, the mapu sign and
As in
so
the marriage certificate.
that is it. And so two components are always enough to sustain the relationship. But when relationship no be now one component, so then it will come crumbling.
Okay.
And so most married women, now you know the passion has gone down in our way, you know. The way I wish even though it's there, but the way I wish and how now feel, you know, now it's no more like that. Definitely the passion will go down. Until now the relationship hinges on intimacy and commitment. And so when the intimacy aspect and so call for man, when there is no constant communication, more sex life, then now the relationship comes to stand on just one component, which is
The
that
children.
decision and commitment.
Commitment.
And theory say if decision one component, so then there is a high chance that relationship will come crumbling.
Okay.
And so it's always good to always assess your relationship and identify which of these components and I echo form so that you strategically put in measures to spice it up. Always assess your relationship. So when communication echo form, make conscious efforts to improve your communication life.
Should
If
you
your
seek
sex life,
counseling help?
sex life is going down, make conscious effort to improve your sex life. And then the passion. Just like you said, there are certain small things that my passion always to see.
Small things
like
always
assess.
Viewers would like to know small things like probably somebody is watching.
Just like the
they are
small
married,
gifts she's talking about.
Gifts.
Certain things you were doing when you met her, now my passion. For instance, texting her every day, telling her how beautiful, reminding her how beautiful she looks. Giving her small gifts, taking her out on weekends and others. All these things are they spice up relationship.
Okay.
But most married people forget these things. And now the only thing that is sustaining the marriage is a relation, the paper. That's the commitment, the decision and commitment component. And so with time, like when just a matter of time, I want Becca said, now I'm fed up. I'm no longer content. By the time I take his objection, who free that commitment, the relationship comes crumbling. And so divorce, most especially, you forget it, to spice up this, reassess our marriage, and then identify which of these components is going down in order to rejuvenate it.
Counselor, perfect. I worry for us in married women, the personal hygiene when it comes to married women. Is there any advice you'd like to give? As in, worry for before. Okay, so let me take the argument from this side. Some men are saying that before they marry their wives, they used to go to the spa, wax, facials, hair band, teeth, whatever. But after they get married, they are like, I have the ring. They don't put in any effort. They are just there. Is that also a factor for divorce?
You see, surprisingly, Mother's Day, I tried checking a lot of the guys who posted their mothers, and they were having big tummy. They were having big tummy. Their mothers were having big tummy. I was looking at them, their
almost,
breasts and everything. Yes, but they were expect the wife that has also given birth 3, 4 to just look like somebody has never given birth before. That is why you're having a lot of this
plastic surgery.
Yes, going on and all that. They are not comfortable and by next 10 years, some of them would die and all that. You see?
Some warrior, you intentionally give us food to also reshape
No,
us.
for that
Now, these
yes.
married men are also looking
Oh,
pregnant.
the 6 packs, we make it 1 pack for you. You see, we need to deposit our research, our cooking skills in you. So when people see your chicks,
because
our
reaction,
you understand? No, but one thing you have to know is it's not the 6 packs.
Yeah.
Jimmy Bottom. So when we come and everything is okay, why Jimmy Bottom now? It's better. And you see, and your shirt no craft fatom, the broad chest, you know. But you see, when men are saying that, some men are saying that when
After
they marriage, they just let themselves go.
Yeah.
It's some women, but you need not to do that. But what I'll say is, like, taking myself for example, you get married and within that 1 month, 2 months, you get pregnant. So your body starts changing. You realize that things that you change. You are more slimmer, but now you increase.
Yeah,
After
the nose, the miraculous nose size.
in the mouth. You finish and you hit the gym, you exercise, but you realize that you can't get the tummy as it was.
Yeah.
You understand? You at least get, those of us who are having the flats, you see that now even without corset and everything. Yes, but you not have that as you used to. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. And you realize that now the baby is there, you need to feed the baby. You need to, if we're working woman, you need to go to work. I was feeding children, I was taking care of my baby, I was being a wife, I was doing my master's then. And all that, you see, it's stress on you. I will need to come back from masters. My colleagues who I was doing the same masters with, they will go home to hot water in the bathroom. But I need to go and even heat bottle to feed my son. Whilst you are there dozing, you need to read because you need to go to work and do all that. So sometimes the stress on a woman it's high.
So you forget to keep up.
But you can't keep up like somebody who is single, always going to do the nails because they have a lot of time at their beck and call. Because sometimes now 3 children need to do their homework, you need to do that. Like coming here, I need to move from school, go and pick them, bring them home, make sure that they are doing their homework as I'm cooking. So you cook, you dish out their food, you dish out that of your husband, I need to rush here. So you won't get that luxury. That is why we always ask our men that give us a me time. Because Friday is a me time. Yes. So that time, you can use it for your hair, you can use it for your nails. If you want to read any book, you just want to sleep, you do that. So you rejuvenate. But if we're lady and you are married, please don't let yourself go. Because as the man saw you, try to keep in shape. You can't be that slim, but at least let him know that the butt is there, the breast is there, and all that, your skin, your nails, and all that, you brush
Fresh
well.
breath.
Yes, because a lot of side chicks are out there. They are doing everything, so don't let them get that attention. You to be there. Nice perfume, spray, and wear sexy things. Even if we're big mama cry now, we rock. Wear sexy things and show him that yes, you are there, you can rock.
Mother, I wanted to ask you about question on Mireille, but Mekai. And wanna say friends as a married woman. Is there a criteria? Is there a caliber of friends you should keep? So don't worry. Now maybe some of your friends are not married and then they are still your friends. What would you think about that? Is that a factor to divorce as well?
Sometimes it depends. It depends. If you have good friends, they move you. If you don't have good friends, they make you fall. So it doesn't matter whether your friends are married or not. Yeah. And one person also, it depends on you. One person so what entity ya. Na my words in quotes. Now what say you don't let somebody come in to destroy your marriage. No. Me worry, you know. I ignored all my friends. I wrote them off.
Because they weren't married.
Some of them were not married.
Okay.
The reason is, me kwa worry no. Sena minim say aware no enye year. Eka mitie omo. You understand? Eka mampamo omo. Are you getting the point? Yes. I wrote them off because they were giving me advice and me feel say
cautioned you. Okay.
marriage, you know. They all cautioned me. Some of them, if free baby nipa no ote or free. Why experience papa nakasa krada.
Okay.
You understand? She advised me and I said no. I thought at that time I had fallen in love. Until I was a champ in the whole world. Until maintain advice no because or a single. You see, so it depends. Mitie ya enka mankoto, mentie no, me pamo no. Nti e was enka me keep no. Sisi a ono so aware. Ono tie nadamfo. She's still keeping her marriage.
Okay.
Nadamfo no is single, but she's a very good person. Obi for onye professional counselor, but she's giving her friend the best of counseling. And she's still not married. She's 57 years. Still on worry, but obi for when we say. So you see, it depends. Say, what worry if you are married and you are picking friends? You can pick friends from any source, but make sure say ni pano or you okay.
But Fred, Memano, you people get married, but you still maintain your single friends. So why is it that when a woman is married and she's still maintaining her single friends, there is a problem?
Well, personally, I don't see why there should be a problem. Normally, the problem arises when your other party see your friends as bad influence. So what I say, or no netifie, and so ebia like the way I will say will behave, he see say like you are having external like a free baby neighbor. Do you get it? So when I see your friends as bad influence, as a husband who wants to keep his home, definitely I will caution you against your friends. But I don't think any man would prevent or be tries or be separating a wife from the friends when they are having positive impact in. So normally the friends know what they bring to the marriage and a bit determine whether a man wants to keep them off or allow them to continue to be in your. Because mind you, I have friends who drink and smoke. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Do you get it? And so the kind of impact your friends like are having on your marriage will determine how your partner would react to them.
Before we wrap up, quickly, we've not touched on physical abuse, emotional abuse, because you know that is one of the major reasons why a woman would like to walk out of relationship. Counselor Perfect.
Is it only women?
What are you trying to say? Oh, men.
I think the counselors, you are aware.
Men too.
So when something like that comes, how do you guys take it on? Physical abuse, emotional abuse from a partner. Would you advise that person to say bye to the relationship or to the marriage?
Your sanity is important. So you need to live to live. If there's abuse, with abuse, no,
What God has put
we
together,
tell you
no
to
man
get a
must
hotel room or go to your parents whilst we talk. See a man 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. So 90 days challenge. The man will not sign. Then you can go back. But we shouldn't be still non sign or some so chase kind also or boa mo anotete. That could be montia cobo side table, moja benin won't sorry be.
Like that's not funny. It's serious.
You live and then colonity you are thinking, say when I leave, how will my children be? I don't want them to be in a divorce home. You would die and the children will be orphans. See, I was talking to somebody saying she was going through abuse and I catch her son say, I will be a boost your mobile warrior and way jai into a person. You know me say, so abuse into you will set you want to set record abuse and more dear mujay jai into no more dear you bet na abuse man when you're champion be any baby. So if you are being abused and you can't handle it, it's better you leave. You see, our area a form handsome. You call heaven wa away be anywhere. Until you must enjoy yourself whilst it's here. Our area is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. Marriage, you need to enjoy it, not to endure. So if you realize that you are enduring your marriage, sit up, ask your partner what is going on. What happened? But you realize that your friend saying Asante Fohoma, it's near or say Bemensu. But I am no more cano. And I'm a member PTP.
Yeah.
Abo appear so
We are
sisi
really
was
dying.
Bebe su sesen, bebe su.
Everyone so medical
child.
so.
See, when I saw him, I was sad,
It's
but
not.
I was
Yeah, it's not
happy.
funny. Yeah.
When he came out saying all that during the video, and the people are saying it's not mature, but that was maturity.
Okay.
Men don't mostly share their emotions.
Yeah.
So seeing a man sharing his emotions, say, "What? I then attract it, or I'm men, and can't sense them, no."
Yeah.
You understand? So if men express their emotion, it's okay. They're also human beings. They experience it, so there's no need to bottle in. But there's a wusu ria, you see, it's a jahim. To wusu ria, just wipe off, get solutions, and move on. But don't, and yesterday you complain constantly. Unho be abekachen, unwasi me subeka na chesa okasa yawa.
Yeah.
But after crying, just mop up, get solutions, and move on. So with the abuse, whether it's psychological abuse, it's emotional, it's sexual abuse, obi o wa say na ye no wompem no. And yet, no, we have different tempos. Some people want slow, so some people are freak. If you can't handle a freak, let him go for a freak who can handle him. Or else, before him. Wow. So know the type that you are. If it's abuse, talk to somebody who can help so that.
And when the man is abusive, like Councillor Perfect said, Mother said, Mr. Fred said, we've all heard. So we'd like to take our last words. Mother, you are currently divorced, and I can see you're glowing. What would you say to anyone watching us? Waware, it's been difficult.
Say, mechanichi. Say, wo worry. Na se bema no on board. Bema no on team with that. But emotionally or abuse you. Kaina who say wunye ni pabio. You quickly have to pack your bags and leave. Because me the media example me depressed. Emotionally. Me,
You nearly committed
yeah,
suicide.
I nearly committed suicide 2 times. Me stripped naked, jumping wall, just because I loved this man so much and I all abusing me emotionally. So I went off and I did all this. Mr. Say, Obi, what worry, na bema no tete. Enye sika nkwa obetimi ama o sika wo wiase mu nyina obetimi atoka ama, but don't be so much afraid to divorce. Your sanity matters here, to your children, to yourself, to your family. Quickly pack your bags and run away. That's it.
Councillor Perfect.
Marriage is a nice thing. Marriage is an institution by God. Without good marriages, good families, our societies will be something else. A lot of street children, a lot of because our marriage fiber is not going on well. So fathers, do your role as a father. Mother, be the mother that you are supposed to be. Let's make marriage attractive to people who think it's not good. And those who have small issues, it's best you handle your issues. Don't let it money Bruce one konkodu baby a ewo 2 years obane ne won dada what it who say because of me baby mama baby mama says chine to one ne nka say some sense into her or no mama nka so ni we nka sa what it who sa enyamebo ayentna ho sa what na ho sa ebe sa ma. So let's just make things work in our marriage, but know that marriage is a good thing ordained by God. So let's make things work.
Fred.
So for me, I think divorce should always be the last resort. Yeah, because divorce has so many negative impacts on, I think, the individuals involved, the family, starting from the children, even the extended family, strains, family relationships and other stuff, has so much financial implications on even the couple. And so the impact of divorce can be that, divorce can really have a toll on society. And so I believe divorce should really be the last resort. And so couples should always continually reassess their marriages and relationships, identify loopholes, and try to find solutions to prevent them before divorce happens. But just like the ladies have said, if you think your mental sanity and your life is in danger, don't compromise. Always be quick to run away from such marriages.
So on this note, I will urge you to subscribe to Marriage TV. And of course, this is Love and Life Talk Show with me, Awula Dede. Here we bring you all the gist on relationship marriages. We say it as it is. As you can see, my amazing panelists has taken us through a very good time here on Divorce Case. My dear, I would love to see you on the next episode. Until next time, have a good evening.